Hello everyone, Rona again from Acting Movement Makers. And today it's day 60 and we are in the 9th of the 10 daily holistic healing habits. The 10 daily holistic healing habits channeled through me from the highest. Well, today the highest consciousness is going to come through. I've heard or I've noticed, and they are going to, they or it depends on how you look at it. Are going to ask us some questions so we could identify our roadblocks to implementing this habit. And this habit is about spiritual reminders so that we are constantly aware about what we are supposed to be focusing on to live, to feel so good, but also living a fulfilled life as well. Okay? So I'm going to let the highest consciousness come through. So we'll see what they have. Spiritual reminders. That's the 9th of the 10 daily holistic healing habits. Well, people who are meditating in the morning get a really, really good start. And a lot of the people that are getting a really good start spiritually and creating their own northern star, they are getting in contact with their true selves or the highest consciousness of us. And then later throughout the day, that wish, that intention, that feeling, that thought, whatever you call it, is diminished. Things happen in life. That's the way they are. You could ask Mona about some of the things that have happened for her throughout the latest, say, 10 days. First, her daddy's car lost all brakes, and something bad could have happened because she couldn't stop the car. But she was in such a high frequency that she didn't even panic. She didn't even become scared. She was, okay, well, this is happening right now. I have to do something about it. And on her way home, she changed cars with her husband. He's a very good driver, and he managed to get the car home anyway, going very slowly using just the handbrake and very careful driving. Then she got a flat tire in the other car, but she didn't seem to care anyway. And now they were on a short vacation, and the car broke down, the car with a flat tire, and they got help, Mona paid, yes, and the car thing that she paid for got fixed, but then some other thing broke instead. And she was kind of frustrated, but still she had her spirits high and thought it will work out. It will work. And the car is still not fixed, but it will work out. And she's so darn afraid of snakes. Her mother has taught her to do that, not intentionally, of course. They had a snake on the patio or patio today. And she's kind of still, now she's beginning to get kind of a bit annoyed, frustrated, and wonder when will turn around. And these things are shown as new ways to handle them than to handle them in the past. And to be in that mode, to be in that vibration, she was kind of terrified about the snake. But then she thought to herself what she had to tell herself over and over and over again. It will work out. I have no idea how it will work out. I will ask the highest power. And by telling yourself all the time that doesn't matter what life does to you, because you could use that view to you. Something is done to you, or you could choose to have it the view like it happens for you. And if you have the viewpoint that life is happening for you instead of to you, you get a much more pleasant journey. But to be able to have that view and be able to stop the fear, to be able to recognize, now I'm getting worried, now I'm getting frustrated, now I'm scared, now I'm afraid, and keep talking to yourself. I don't have anything to worry about. I'm in good hands. Nothing could ever threaten my true existence. Nothing could ever threaten my near and dear one's existence, and so on. And pray for good things and pray in a way that thank you, the highest consciousness, for inspiring the snake to go somewhere else and never come back, for example. And then have faith in that prayer is going to be fulfilled. You need to have spiritual reminders. It's too cocky. It is too much to think that you're able to turn around your thinking patterns on your own without having reminders. So please try to use reminders. Very good reminders are pictures or things that you have chosen For example, Mona and her family, they love to collect stones that are heart-shaped. They love that. They think that because the hearts are never perfect since they are stones and not a stone in the universe is exactly the same. That reminds them that love is never perfect the way we expect it to be because we have very strange ways to expect things to be as humans. We are part of you and you are part of us. But when we say that you need reminders, please choose things. It could be this. This is true that you need it. They need to be physical, so you could experience them with your five senses. You have to see them, smell them, listen to them. You could touch them. Some of you might use taste reminders as well. Mona has tried. She loves to drink tea. She has tried so hard to connect tea drinking with calming down and awakening special thought patterns. She has not succeeded in that because, well, she's not. She's too busy enjoying her tea. Okay, uh, but so this is first of all, you have to know that everyone, especially in the beginning when you're trying to break free from the egoic mind and your programming and your thought patterns and your limiting beliefs, it's kind of childish and naive to think that you don't need any reminders. Everyone does. And we recommend 7 of them. We recommend right before, immediately when you wake up, or at least in the 5 first minutes, then around breakfast, then a morning break somewhere when you stop doing what you're doing. Maybe you could have a cup of tea or a cup of coffee or something, or you do something else. Then around lunch, then in the afternoon, then around dinner time, and then right before you go to sleep. So we recommend that really, but also try to have things and you could use alarms, you could use calendars, you could use apps. Doesn't matter what you choose. For example, Mona, she also has an app that is called Vibe, and there you could choose to have kind of spiritual quotes. She has chosen to have Course in Miracle quotes or reflections, and then you could choose to how many times you would like to be reminded throughout the day. And she has taken away the sound so it doesn't disturb anyone at work or somewhere else, but it pops up in the display. So you could have things like that, but also have things around you at home, in the car, at work, wherever you go often that reminds you of the things that you would like to be focusing on. Mona and her family, they have a lot of pictures and a lot of designs, in all kinds of material where it says beautiful things. She could show you sometime. And those things, even though you get kind of numb, you don't see those things all the time. But if you have things like that all around you all the time, it affects you more than you think. So what are, for example, Mona and her family, they love hearts because it symbolizes love, of course. And the stones aren't perfect, they are unique. Every person is unique, every person uh, deserves to be loved, everyone should be treated equally, and so on. So try to find out, for example, we've been talking about colors before in the bedroom, we talked about the winding at night and so on. What kind of colors, what kind of symbols? Do you love dogs, for example? Do you have cute puppies all over your home? Let those remind you of that dogs live in the moment. They are not living in the past or in the future, even though they are big. But try to have things around you. For example, you could have something in your pocket that reminds you. Mona put a stone, a heart-shaped stone, in her pocket today, and every time she put her hand in the pocket, it felt new because she wasn't used to it then. And she became happy, thinking that, oh, I've chosen this stone, this heart-shaped stone to remind me of love, of what I am and what this everything is supposed to be around this world. So reminders. We all need reminders, especially in the beginning when you're trying to break free from your programming, the ego command, and the thought patterns, and the negative feelings that some of you are addicted to. So please try to think about what kind of symbols, pictures, colors, figurines, whatever you're into, what kind of them could you use as reminders, and what should they remind you of, and also use all the tech that's available right now, because it will pay off. Uh, small pebbles will fill a fountain. It takes a while, might take a while, probably. And adding on small things will create a huge movement over time. Okay, that's everything for today. Okay, yeah. But, I'm trying to have this better. And I've never done it before. Well. That's everything for today. And tomorrow, I have no idea either what I'm going to talk about. But I will talk about something. And if I don't know what I'm talking about, okay. Until then, see you hopefully tomorrow. And until then, much love. Bye.